Hi, this is Sengdan Ong from Myanmar. This video will be my initial draft video for my individual presentation. And so let's go to my main topic. It's about discussing the Baptist beginning in America. Here is the important timeline for the Baptist history. I'm divided from the 16th century to 20th century. Especially 16th and 17th century is very important decades for Baptist history. 16th century is the beginning of the struggle for survival prostitutions, and 17th century also growing pains the struggle for the survival doctrine of fidelity. 18th century also Greek century mission group revival, also 19th century is controversy yet growth and modernization, and 20th century is the future occupying until his comes. So it is very important historical part of uh, is important historical timeline part. In this slide, I'm gonna presenting the world map. I'm sure it will have to understand once the Baptist beginning in America is not just in America, also developed in other parts of the countries. It will be helpful when you're trying to understand about this topic, and when we are start discussing interior documents. In this slide, I'm gonna present the background history of the beginning Baptist in America. As I mentioned before, the early 16th century is very important date for Baptist history. Start prostitution and starting controversy between religious groups. Just like a 16th century, 17th century also very important uh, date for Baptist history. 17th century is not only studying controversy among the religious group but also studying political instability and religious intolerance. Also, loss of great dividing happening during those time. In this slide, I'm going to present about the founder of the Baptist Church in American Baptist Church American and its biography, its contribution, and its experiences. In this slide, I will be discussing about what the struggling and what will be the challenge to survive and the Baptist doctrine of fidelity. In this slide, I'm going to explain about Baptist doctrine. This is the very important part for us as a Baptist and as a Baptist minister for Baptist convention, because we have to understand the origin and the development of Baptist thought clearly. In this slide, this is the very important part in my slide. Topic is about why did Baptist Church begin. It's majorly in Baptist, majorly divided two groups: is Baptist, General Baptist, and particular Baptist. So why did Baptist Church begin? This is my personal conclusions and reflection. Defining and explaining doctrine is for the sake of the gospel and our development. Joyful courage is the calling of faithful shepherd. Loving Christ includes loving the propositions about Christ. The truth of biblical language must be vigorously protected with non-biblical language. The long-held doctrine of differences among Christians do not mean that the difference is insignificant or that we should not seek to persuade towards the truth and seek agreement. So the last slide of my presentation will be Q&A part, will be question and answer. So my first question is, why is there a need to separate the church and the state? And the second is General Baptist belief in a blank atonement. And particularly Baptists believe that Christ died only for the blank. The third is why we need to study Baptist history. Why we need to study Baptist history as a Baptist or as a Baptist minister. How affect in our lives. Meaning to say, studying Baptist history is how affect in our lives. So anyway, this is my initial video outline. So see you all.